Yo guys, what's good? How we doing? We got a different type of video today. The point of this video is to try and help you set yourself up for success to get more wins. In my opinion, the most important thing to getting a win on Ashika Island is just getting a good drop. Getting a good drop can set yourself up for success in so many ways. You get confidence by getting a few kills at the start. You get better loot, more money. You can hit buy stations, buy your guns faster. So I have some gameplay that we're going to go over that showcases a pretty good way to handle a drop. I'm going to go over the best spot to drop, how to maneuver enemies during the drop, and just kind of narrate the whole thing, explain my thought process. All right guys, so before we get to today's video, if you want to show me some support, be sure to hit that like button. If you have not done so yet, smash that subscribe button, hit the bell for notification. Friendly reminder, I do stream over on Twitch, so if you ever want to catch me live, go over there, hit the follow button. The link should be down in the description below. All right guys, so with all that out of the way, let's get into this. All right guys, so we got the footage pulled up. Like I said in the intro, I'm just going to break down this initial drop, explain my thought process, give some kind of helpful tips, tricks, advice on how to survive drop. So first thing I'm going to start with is you're going to want to always land at a hot drop. On Ashika Island, the hot drop is a Suki Castle in my opinion, and there's three big reasons why you want to land a hot drop. I know hot drops might seem intimidating to some of you, especially if you don't want to get into fights off rip, but here's the three big things. Number one, getting a couple kills at the start of the match will just boost your confidence for the rest of the game. If you wait until half the game to get into a fight engagement, you're going to be frazzled. You're not going to be feeling as confident as if you went into a fight with already a couple kills. Number two, hot drops usually have a lot of loot, a lot of crates, a lot of money bags, all that stuff. Landing Castle, each room has at least 3 to 4 crates, so you can get a lot of loot off rip. You can get good guns before you get your loadout guns, get a lot of money, and having a lot of money is more important in Warzone 2 because you can buy your loadout weapons from the buy station, so you can get your loadout weapons faster. And then number three, it usually positions yourself in the best spot of the map. Hot drops are usually near the center of the map, so you have a lot of possibilities for where you want to rotate to after you leave your initial hot drop. All right, so with that being said, we're going to get right into this. I'm going to let it play, pause it, explain some things, rinse and repeat. So let's start this. So first thing I want to say, I always land at these two doors down here. A lot of, I'd say 90% of players land at the top of the castle where that top room is because you can go through the windows. Do not land up there. You may be able to get a couple kills, but you will most likely die. It's usually a bang fest up there. I don't like landing up there just because like I die almost anytime I land up there. So I suggest landing in these two doors. When you go in these doors, there's usually a weapon on the ground, a crate, and a weapon armor locker. So that's why I suggest landing down here. You can get weapons and then go for kills. So right there, come in, grab the gun, double tap Y, turn around to see if there's a guy that came behind me. Like if there's a guy late landing, I know I have the gun. So if I turn around and he's right there, I can get the easy kill. No one was there, so I open the other two crates. So I have two weapons now. I got Vaznev and a 74U. So now that I got two guns, I know there's always going to be people fighting up top. So the next plan of action is to get to the top so I can try and get some kills. I know my teammates are up there already. They're popping off. So next stop, go get kills.
I hate that. Dude, I
So I hear all the fighting going on upstairs. Also, side note, if you play on PC, definitely turn on loudness equalization. If you don't know how to, I posted a video on it last week. Definitely check that out. It will make footsteps way louder. And since Suki Castle is all wooden floors, their footsteps will be super audible no matter where they are. So always turn that on. That will definitely help you in the long run with surviving in Suki Castle. So right here, I was making my way up top. I noticed that there was two guys I saw running down here. So I divert my attention, try and get these two kills because they don't even know I'm here. They're not looking at me. So luckily for me, I got the first down before the second guy even looked at me. I kind of jumped back, regathered my attention, and then the other guy chowed me. Luckily he didn't have armor, so I got 2 easy kills right there. And to keep in mind, anytime you kill someone in Resurgence, it will ping on your minimap where the rest of their teammates that are alive are. So this guy's teammate pinged right here, but as you can see, he has an up arrow above him. So that either means he's on the mountain or he's flying back. So I know he's not near me, so I don't really need to worry about him. But always pay attention to your minimap when you kill someone, because they could have a teammate that's right behind you and you don't know that. And then if they ping on the minimap, then you'll know where they are. Constantly giving you information. So I know there's no none of their teammates near me. So my focus is just get plates because I only have 1 plate now, and then just find more players to kill.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me, bro.
Saw this random dude right there. I'm shocked. But since I didn't have armor, I didn't want to get into that fight because I assumed he probably had more armor than me. So I backed off, reloaded my weapons, reset. Then a mortar strike gets called in on me. I don't have full plates yet, but I have to go back inside because of this mortar strike. So right now, my main plan is just find plates before I get into a fight. I don't know what I was saying there, but with the time, how fast the TTK is in this game, you always just want to make sure you're fully plated before you get into fights. Unless you are super confident, always try and be full armor before you get into fights. So right here, actually, my teammate died and he's on the floor right above me. So I know if I go up these stairs, there's going to be at least 1 guy in that room. I'm not fully plated, but I have 2 out of 3. So I'm like, I'll check this out. I don't go in there super aggro. I get to the door, peek ADS. I see that there's 2 guys in there. 1 right to my right and then 1 straight down that I was shooting at. I break that first guy's armor, but since I'm not fully plated, I don't want to run in there because I know there's that second guy. So most of the time, if you break someone's armor and they have a teammate with them, the guy that you broke armor won't push you, but the teammate will because they're probably fully plated still. So I backed off, ADS the door, assuming his teammate would most likely ego chow me and push through this door. He does. I get the easy kill. He didn't have armor. I run down here and end up running into another random player, unfortunately. So after those 2 engagements, I don't have armor. I need to find armor. So I'm trying to stay out of fights. So I play this next couple seconds pretty safe. Main goal is just find armor. And then if you have the loudness equalization on, especially with these wooden floor steps, just constantly be listening for enemy footsteps. Try and avoid players, and then use your teammates as information too. Like, I listen from when my teammates are fighting. Teammates will give you call outs sometimes. Hopefully they give you call outs. But yeah, find plates and then get into fights. And also don't run through like the main rooms. Always try and stay on the outer edge of the castle. Like, I go in the staircase room a lot. I run along the outside of the roofing, on the catwalks outside. But unless you're running into a fight, never just try and run and loot through the main rooms because you will most likely get shot in the back. So we're just trying to find plates here. Unfortunately, not getting very lucky. Then we finally find some plates on the outside. Notice how I haven't gone into any of the main rooms yet. Even though I could have had a possibility of finding plates in one of the main rooms, it's just too risky. Especially, like, look at this. So I come back up here. I'm getting ready to get into fights because I'm fully plated up again. Then I see that there's a claymore here. There wasn't a claymore here like 30 seconds ago. So someone recently put that down. Using your game sense, you got to assume like, oh, if someone just put that down, someone's probably in there or like hiding somewhere close. So I know there's a window to my left that I can get into that room from another side. So I immediately just try and go through that window, get the durable gas mask first real quick. I go in this window, assuming there's probably someone in this room. They're expecting someone to go through that claymore door, probably because I was killing people from there. So I run along the other edge. Ends up being a guy right here. He calls a bomb drone in right when I see him. I kill him. And then I can see that his teammates are pinging on my minimap, and both of them are on my level. If they're both on your level, they're most likely going to push you unless they're fighting other people. So I just start changing my position. I'm on the roof, so I use that to my advantage to get around to another side quickly without them being able to get to me.
I killed the guy that did the bomb drone right when he released it.
So right now I'm just trying to figure out where I want to position myself. Randomly see a guy down here. Get the easy kill. And then right when I kill him, I notice that his teammate pings on my minimap right behind me. This is why pings are so crucial on Resurgence, and you always got to pay attention to him. So he has a teammate pinging right behind me. So I know he's 99% going to push me to try and kill me because I just killed his teammate. And so I play this in a way where I'm assuming he's pushing me. He's probably going to assume I'm hiding in the building I just ran into. So I run to the outside of the building. I'm not going to try and do what he thinks I'm going to do. Pull out the heartbeat because I randomly had one to see if he's pinging. He's not pinging. So I don't know where he is. There's a chance he didn't push me and he went into the main castle building because he didn't come up on my heartbeat. But I'm still assuming he's probably just somewhere hidden trying to wait for me to come out somewhere. So I'm playing this super safe. I see that my teammate lands back. I'm kind of a douche for doing this, but I baited him a little bit. Let him run into the building to see if this guy that was looking for me is hiding somewhere waiting for me. My teammate runs in. This guy that was looking for me, he's propped up at that window. So I was right. He was still hiding, waiting for me. He shoots at my teammate. So I'm luckily able to get an easy down on this kid. I feel bad for baiting my teammate, but it had to be done. So right now we're sitting at 7 kills on drop. It's only been 2 minutes and 46 seconds into the game. So 7 kills before 3 minutes into the end of the game. That's pretty freaking solid. So now at this point, you can either stay at castle and keep going for kills. We ended up staying here for a little longer because as you can see, this team we were killing just kept flying back, and that's something you want to take advantage of on Resurgence. If you find that the team you're killing keeps landing back, you can farm them and get some free easy kills because they land back with 2 plates and a pistol. You got full weapons and 3 plates. So I run back in there because I see that they're still landing back, because I'm assuming I can probably get some free kills by going in here. I don't go through that door because I don't want to get into the heat of it. You always want to try and get at people from behind where they're least expecting you to come from. So I noticed that my teammate just died in that room on the first floor. So I'm assuming there's a chance they can run in this room, then come up the stairs. So I try and catch them off guard. I hear them running under me. I can hear their footsteps.
I hear so many.
Get this guy. Crack his armor, but since I'm 1 plate and I hear that there was multiple footsteps and he backed off, he probably backed off and there was multiple teammates with him. So you don't want to push that like an idiot, because chances are if I ran after him, I would have ran right into his other teammates and instantly died. So I played up and repositioned myself. Randomly, there's a guy here, but luckily he sucks and the Vaznev shreds him.
Yeah, but there's still 2 more below me somewhere.
And I know that there's still 2 more below me because I can hear their footsteps. And the guy I broke armor on a second ago, I didn't down him, and I know that they're still down there.
James.
So right now, just listen for footsteps. I can hear multiple footsteps above me. I'm calming to my teammate. They're above me. I see that he's in that room, so he can probably get a jump on him. I come in here. We sandwich him. I get him from the back. Finish off the 3 players.
On us.
And unfortunately, one of them gets away out this window, and then we ended up not being able to find him. So that's about it for the drop. I know I talked over a lot of that, so I'm going to rewind it and then just let the drop play out. I'm not really going to pause it, just so you guys can hear the comms we were giving, and you can hear the footsteps better without me talking over it most of the time. So just go let this play out. Not really going to say anything. I'll maybe touch on a few things that I missed, but let's go. So land these 2 doors. Turn around, no one's there. Hear all the fighting upstairs. See these 2 guys. Look for the minimap pings. See their teammate's not near me. See that random guy, but didn't have plates. So back off. Don't go into a fight with no plates. Oh, my teammate raging. Right now, just find plates. Don't get in a fight. Wait to get into fights until you got plates. Teammate dies up there. I know there's people in there. Broke his armor. Bait the other enemy. Shit on.
God, the 74 used fire.
It is. And now just
like
find plates.
I want to use it as an SMG on a loadout, but I don't want to use 2 AR guns.
Just gotta find plates. Teammates are still dying, but I don't want to get into these fights without plates. And this staircase is really good. Like, people don't go on that staircase a lot. So if you ever need to like reset yourself, that staircase is a great spot. Or this scaffolding on the outside right here. Luckily, finally find plates. I could have found plates faster if I looked in the main rooms, but that's where all the fighting is, so I wanted to avoid that. Flank around to try and get rid of the claymore, end up seeing that guy.
I killed the guy that did the bomb drone right when he released it.
Playing the outside of this roof just so I can try and figure out where people are. See that guy down there? Again, easy kill. See his teammate ping right behind me. See that his teammate is coming after me. So just wait and try and find out where his teammate is and then flank him. Not pinging, so I don't really know where he is at this point. But I'm assuming he's still here. Bait my teammate. Always keep in mind, if someone's coming after you and you lose them, always assume they're still looking for you. Never assume they left, because the second you run out in the open, you're going to get shot by them.
And then spawn kill, spawn kill, spawn kill. Wait, this gun is in the wall.
See the guy flying back, so decide to stay at castle. Try and get a couple more kills. Teammate is raging like crazy.
Torch the fuck up. I don't care if I even got ammo. I downed a guy with a double barrel.
Teammate saying he downed a guy in here. No, there's a couple teams in here, or a couple guys. Hear the footsteps under me. Hear that it's multiple, so I don't run in there super aggressively.
There's so many footsteps.
Break the guy's armor, but I knew there was multiple, so I didn't aggro it. Shred him with the Vaznev.
Yeah, but there's still 2 more below me somewhere.
Giving comms to my teammates saying that there's at least 2 more left on the first floor.
They're by you, James.
So now, just using footstep audio to try and pinpoint where they are.
They're above me, above me.
And then always try and approach them in a way where they won't be looking at you. Get behind this guy. Get my teammates finish.
On us, on us.
And then last guy got away out that window, and I don't think we ever
Where'd he go?
ended up finding him. All right, guys, so that brings us to the end of this drop gameplay. If I were to sum it up into 3 big points that you want to try and follow, it's definitely land at a hot drop, use footstep audio to your advantage, and make sure you're positioning yourself in a way that you can win gunfights. As you could see from a lot of these engagements I got in, almost all my gunfights were won from me using my footstep audio and then not engaging into gunfights like an idiot. If I knew there was multiple players, I played it cautiously, or I tried to position myself in a way where I would start the fight, where I would catch them off guard by either shooting them in the back, coming from another direction. Castle has a lot of ways to maneuver around it without running through the main rooms. And like in this gameplay, I only went in the main rooms whenever I was fighting people. You can use the scaffolding, the roof, the staircase, hallways, so many options for you to flank enemies, because a lot of the players don't go in those like tight knit spaces or run around the roof. So I hope you guys found this helpful. If you did find it helpful whatsoever, remember, leave a like. If you have not done so yet, smash that subscribe button, hit the bell for notifications so you don't miss any of my future videos. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Remember, stay blessed, not stressed out there. Hope to see you in the next one. Peace.